Hello everyone and welcome to Claire Connolly Wellness. I'm Claire and today I'm going to take you through a short yoga routine to help you release any tension that you may be feeling in the lower back and hips. So before we get started, a couple of things that you are going to need. You're going to need one of these, which is a yoga strap. Now if you don't have a yoga strap, no problem. You can grab a belt from your trousers or you can grab the strap off your dressing gown. You also may need a cushion. So I have a cushion over there in preparation, but you can grab a pillow off your bed, a cushion, just something that you can sit upon. Also, please, before we do start this, make sure you're clicked on that subscribe button. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. That just really helps me be able to bring you lots of fresh yoga content and meditation content and breathing content as well. And there's lots of things on my channel. Do click also on the bell, because on the bell, that just lets you know when I upload a new video. As always, please do leave me your comments on this practice. I love getting your comments. I always try and reply. I'm really excited to hear how you get on with it. Have a great practice. So we're going to begin this practice actually lying down. Just make sure that your strap is handy. It needs to be sort of near the front of your mat, near the top of your mat where your head's going to be. And your cushion can just be off to one side for a moment. So lying down, lengthening out the legs and just dropping the toes to the side. Have the arms out by the side of the body, palms open. And we're just going to connect with our bodies with a few breaths. So allow the eyes to close and take a full deep breath in. Feel the ribs expand. Exhale, let it go through the mouth. Good, a deep breath in. Fill up the lungs. Exhale, let it go. With every inhale, feel the fresh oxygen enter. With every exhale, just feel the body softening and sinking. 2 more, deep breath in. If you want to take it to lion's breath and stick the tongue out and stretch the face. And 1 more breath, inhale. Exhaling lion's breath. Good. With the next inhale, sweep your arms above your head and interlace the hands, bringing the feet together. Big long stretch on the mat. Continue with the breath. Inhaling, the ribs move away. Exhale, point the toes and reach really long. Almost like the first stretch of the day. Inhale. Exhaling. Get longer on the inhale. Get even longer on the exhale. 2 more breaths. And last one. And as you exhale, bring the knees in towards your belly and hug the knees in. So you've got your right hand on your right knee, your left hand on your left knee. And we're just going to start by rocking the hips from right to left, right to left, right to left. And then you begin to take your knees around in circles in one direction. So as you take the knees around the hips, you feel the lower back, the sacrum, just massage into the mat. We're just starting off nice and easy. And then after 4 or 5 rotations, you go in the other direction. Good, then bring the knees back in together and drop the knees out to the side so they're resting in their side sockets. And just continue to take the knees around in circles, but now they're going opposite from one another. So both knees draw in, they go out to the sides, and then they draw together. In together, out to the sides, and then back round. And again, 4 or 5 rotations there. And you may hear some little pops and cracks around the hips, around the sockets. Don't be alarmed. That is just gas in the joints releasing. And then take them round in the other direction. So now we bring them together, we push them away, and we take them out to the side. Back together, push away. One more round, and then bring the knees in. Good. Extend your left leg long onto the mat now. So we're going to start by just moving the right knee from right to left, right to left, right to left. And you feel the energy begin to pick up in that right hip. And then bring it back to center, both hands on the knee, and begin to move the foot around the ankle. Doesn't matter which direction. And then change up the direction. So if you were going anti-clockwise, now go clockwise. And then just let the foot release. And this is where you're going to reach for your strap or your belt, your dressing gown strap, whatever you're using. Lift your head off and place the strap around the ball of the foot. As you exhale, extend the right leg up towards the sky. Ensure your right sit bone stays down into the mat. And you could be holding up on your strap. Maybe your leg doesn't go as high as mine. Maybe it's just here. Maybe that is where you find enough of a stretch. But if you can, you climb the hands up the strap towards the foot. And maybe some of you, if you are more advanced, you might even just be able to take hold of the foot. Continue to breathe. Using the inhale as the leg moves away, and the exhale as the leg draws towards you. Eyes closed, soft jaw, soft shoulders, and 3 more breaths. Okay, bring both the straps now into your left hand. As we inhale, we prepare. And as we exhale, we take the leg across the body, taking your right arm out to the right side. Now this leg doesn't have to go all the way down to the floor. You're still feeling the stretch in your right hip. Breathing deeply. And my breath is loud. It's in through the nose. It's out through the nose. The loud breath we call Ujjayi breath. And if for the last 2 breaths you want to take the leg even further, you could bring it all the way over to the mat. As you next inhale, bring the leg back to center. Change the straps over into your right hand. And as you exhale, carry the leg over to the right side. So as I've carried the leg over, careful that your left hip doesn't come off. So keep both your buttocks and your hips flat into the floor. Left arm out to the left side and breathe. And back to that smooth Ujjayi breath. Jaw relaxes, teeth relax. And last big breath. Your next inhale, the leg carries back to center. We remove the strap from around the foot. Just place your strap to one side and you bend your right knee in. Now we're taking figure 4 stretch to get deeper into the hip. Lift up the head and reach your left hand for your right foot. Your right hand presses into the right knee, opens out to the side. The left knee then bends and you catch hold of the outside of the right ankle. This is your figure 4. It's like an upside down figure 4. Your right hand goes through the gap between the legs and you reach for your left hamstring or if you can your left shin. And then we let the head release back down. The shoulders relax and you feel the stretch intense into the right hip. Keep breathing. Three more breaths. And final breath. And then just let both the legs just release. Maybe the right leg slides over the top. Both legs release down to the mat. Just come back to that first position you were in and just notice now the difference between the right and left side. So you might feel that the right hip is heavier or warmer or cooler as the energy has begun to move in the right side. And we're just going to come straight onto the other side. So bring the right leg back into the center of the mat and bend your left knee in towards your belly, holding onto the left knee. Rocking the left knee from left to right, left to right, left to right. And then beginning to rotate the foot around the ankle. So going around in one direction, getting rid of any snap, crackle, pops, and going the other direction. Good, and then reaching again for your belt or your strap and placing it around the ball of the left foot. Inhale, and as you exhale, straighten the left leg up to the sky. Doesn't matter how high it is, but if you can, bring it closer towards you. Deep breath in. Exhale, pull the leg in. Continue, inhale. Exhale, draw the leg closer. 3 more breaths. Relax your elbows, your shoulders, your head, your eyebrows. And last breath. Take both the straps now into your right hand. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, carry the right leg across the body. Remember, it doesn't have to go too far before you feel that stretch in the left hip. Take your left arm out to the left side. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist. And maybe you take the gaze out to the left hand also. Keep breathing. Exhaling. And maybe for the last couple of breaths, you take the leg a bit further over the body. As you inhale, carry the leg back to center. Change the straps over into the left hand, and as you exhale, carry the left leg out to the left side. Gaze out to your right hand and breathe here. Again, being sure to keep both your sit bones, both your buttocks, both your hips open, and breathing. As you inhale, carry that leg back to center. Release the strap, take the strap to one side, and then bend the left knee, reaching for the left foot with the right hand for figure 4 stretch, for that hip stretch. Use your left hand to open the left knee away from you, and then bend your right knee so you catch hold of the outside of the left ankle. Left hand goes through the gap between your legs, and you reach for your right hamstring, your right shin. Once you have hold of something, let everything release back down into the mat. Head to the floor and deep breaths. You want to feel like your left hip and left sit bone is moving towards the mat. And you want to feel like your right thigh bone is moving towards your right rib. Good, and then just let the left leg slide over the top of the right knee. And now bend both knees in towards your belly. And just again, rocking your hips right to left. And just noticing how they're feeling. Maybe they're beginning to feel a little bit easier as they drop into the side socket. Let's go for happy baby pose. So lift your feet up to the sky as if your feet are standing on the ceiling, and reach for the outside edges of the feet. If you can't grab the feet, grab the knees, grab the shins, wherever you can grab. And then just let the knees drop into your armpits and send the tailbone forwards and the sit bones forwards. And just let everything release into the sockets. Good, bring the knees together. We begin to rock and roll. So as you inhale, you let the knees rock forwards, and as you exhale, you rock back. Inhale, you rock forwards, and exhale, you rock back. Inhale, rocking forwards. Exhale, rock back. Final time, inhale, rock forwards all the way up to sit, and then cross your legs And maybe at this point you might want to sit up on top of your cushion. So if you do grab your cushion, sit that underneath the sit bones. What that does is it just allows the hips to raise so the knees are freer to drop. Bring your hands on top of your knees. We're going to begin to move the rib cage around the hips now. So we just go in one direction. So we've got the lower back and the hips fairly open now. So now we're working a little bit more into the lumbar spine. So this area around the waist. So we're looking for about 4 or 5 or 6 in one direction, and then we change up and we go in the other direction. Good, and just a couple more. Come all the way up to sit. Take an inhale. Holding onto the knees as you exhale, drop your ribs to your hips and round your back. Hold the stretch there and breathe. So maybe you're feeling this stretch a little bit higher up in the spine now. As you inhale, come all the way back to center, ribs on top of hips, and as you exhale, walk your hands forwards. Now, you might only get the fingertips to the mat in front of you, just wherever you're feeling the stretch in your hips and lower back. If you can, relax the head all the way down. Just long breaths into the hips. We're just taking 3 here. And then we're going to isolate into different directions. Good, last big breath. And then walking your hands over to the right hand side. And as you walk over to the right hand side, really reach through your left arm. Let the head relax and breathe. And then walking your hands all the way over, back through center, over to the other side, to the left hand side. And reaching through your right arm. And long deep breaths. And then come all the way back to center. Bring the chin to the chest and very, very slowly uncurl the spine till your head floats back up on top. Then lift your shoulders up to your ears. Inhale. Exhale, take them back round behind you. And lift the shoulders up to the ears. Inhale. Exhale, take them behind you. And final time, inhale. Exhale, take them behind you. Just to finish off, sweep the arms out to the side and up. High prayer. Exhale, drawing the hands down the center line. Thumbs to your sternum, eyes closed. And just take a moment to observe the energy moving through the body. You might at this point want to lie back down onto the mat and just rest for a few moments longer. Otherwise, just feel the effects of this practice as you continue through your day, or if you're practicing this at the end of the day, as you continue into your sleep. We'll finish with 1 round of Om. Take a deep breath in. Be receptive. Namaste.